Representative Jared Moskowitz doing what Democrats do best, cutting through Republican waste and hypocrisy with sharp wit and real numbers. Moskowitz is known for blending humor and hard truth, and this clip from the House Judiciary Committee is a perfect example. It's easy to laugh at his "I decided to Doge your budget" line, and sure, it's funny. But beneath the humor, he's delivering a serious economic message. He's exposing how the GOP is wasting taxpayer money on bloated programs and mismanaged priorities while pretending to be the party of fiscal responsibility.
All right, Judiciary After Dark. So 100 days into the administration, Mr. Chairman, the golden age. Some are saying, many perhaps, that even William Henry Harrison had a better 100 days. But I want to talk about the economy because that will explain my amendments. Goldman Sachs is now saying the United States will have the lowest economic growth and the highest inflation of any developed country, all related to tariffs. The Dow's down 3,000 points. Consumer sentiment has fallen 32% since Trump took office, the largest decline since the 90s. And then, there's this, Trump in January 29, 2024, after inauguration, says, this is the Trump stock market. It's his stock market. And then on April 30th, something happened, and he says, this is Biden's stock market, not Trump's. So anyway, and then today, what he said was even more interesting. He said, and even the next quarter, that will sort of be Biden's also, kind of telling us that it's going to get worse. So, Mr. Chairman, listen, in the spirit of Doge, I present to you 4 amendments that have over $900 million, some people would say that's $1 billion, of savings to the American people. I decided to Doge your budget. Even though the Doge caucus in Congress is dead, it met twice. I know, I was there. It did nothing. It was never included. Instead, what we got was a executive branch Doge program that fell 80% lower than their goal. They left the E out in Doge. They didn't do anything that was efficient. They've not helped government become more efficient, just the dog part. And so what I did, Mr. Chairman, is I used the exact same metric that Elon Musk used. I just made it up. So let's just go with page 70. Okay? On page 70, you want to put $700 million into the IT budget. I propose we make that $600 million. Save the American people $100 million. $600 million for computers, Mr. Chairman, sounds like a lot of money. My next amendment in there is on page 75. You guys want to spend $1.3 billion to hire lawyers. You guys starting a law firm? I mean, didn't Trump get billions of dollars of pro bono work out of all of the law firms? So what I propose, Mr. Chairman, is instead of $1.3 billion, we just spend $1 billion. How about $1 billion on lawyers? That sounds like a lot of money, $1 billion on lawyers. New cars. Homeland needs new cars. So you guys want to spend $250 million on new cars. I propose $125 million. Feel like they could probably get away with $125 million in new cars, not $250. I know cars are more expensive because of the tariffs, but at the end of the day, I feel like $125 million is a lot of money. And then this one's my favorite. I don't know if you know this, but you guys have $858 million, again, almost $1 billion, of money to give out bonuses to people. And so listen, bonuses are great when people do good work, but $858 million sounds like a lot of money. That's like a $40,000 bonus to every employee in all of ICE. So how about $500 million? How about $500 million for bonuses? Okay, we can do this together. We can show the American people there's a little bit of waste here, So I can help you capture, Mr. Chairman, $903 million. We can save $1 billion together. Show the American people we're serious.
Will the gentleman yield for a question?
Of course I will.
You raise a profoundly serious point in your inimitable way, Mr. Moskowitz. The bonuses, that is a huge bonus budget.
Yeah.
What does that work out? Have you done the math to see what that works out in terms of bonus per ICE employee?
$42,000 for every employee in a bonus, in addition to their salary.
A $42,000 bonus?
Yeah, $42,000. And because you and I sometimes are symbiotic, you're probably going to ask me, what is the average bonus for the American worker in this country?
Do you know what that is?
It's $2,500.
That's the average Christmas bonus is $2,500?
The average Christmas bonus, because Christmas is back, the average Christmas bonus is $2,500. But they want to give $42,000. And what I would suggest in my amendment is instead of $42,000, they get $25,000. That sounds like a lot of money.
Well, it seems to me you've probably hit upon the one thing we really could effectuate a compromise on, although I don't know that we're going to be able to talk to them about it, but maybe they'll just vote for it.
I mean, listen, if no one there wants to talk, bring in Comer. He'll definitely talk to me.
Let's start with what's actually happening here. Moskowitz is responding to a Republican budget proposal that's supposed to be about efficiency and accountability. But when you look at it closely, as he did, it's stuffed with unnecessary spending. Hundreds of millions for IT systems, billions for lawyers, excessive new cars, and nearly $1 billion for employee bonuses, many of which go to agencies like ICE. Now, Moskowitz doesn't just say this is wasteful, he breaks it down. He points out that the Republican budget includes an $858 million pot for bonuses, money that could effectively hand every ICE employee about $42,000 each. To put that in perspective, the average American worker's annual bonus is about $2,500. That comparison is deliberate. It's meant to make viewers think about who's really benefiting from the GOP's so-called budget discipline. And then there's the humor. His Doge your budget phrase isn't just a meme reference, it's political satire with a point. He's mocking the unseriousness of a Republican agenda that tries to dress up waste as strength. The Doge reference, tied to a crypto meme culture of speculation and hype, mirrors how Republicans often treat budgets as flashy talking points rather than serious fiscal documents. Moskowitz flips that around. He's saying, if we're going to make things up, why not make up numbers that actually save taxpayers money? But beyond the comedy, what Moskowitz is really doing here is restoring a sense of sanity and proportionality to the discussion. He's reminding everyone that good governance isn't about slogans or performative cuts. It's about smart, targeted budgeting that invests where it matters and trims where it doesn't. This is classic Democratic leadership in action. Evidence-based, people-focused, and deeply aware that numbers on a page translate into real effects on families, workers, and communities. And let's not ignore the bigger economic point he made at the top of his remarks about the state of the economy under Republican leadership. He highlights that growth projections have fallen, inflation has climbed, and consumer confidence is down, all because of reckless tariff policies. That's not just rhetoric. Economists have been warning about this for years. When Republicans claim they're pro-business but pursue tariffs that disrupt supply chains and drive up prices, they're actually punishing small businesses and middle-class families. So Moskowitz's humor isn't deflection. It's a delivery mechanism. It's a way of helping the public digest what's really going on, that the GOP's economic and budgetary strategies are built on contradictions. They call Democrats tax and spend, yet their own budgets overflow with waste, inefficiency, and ideological pet projects that don't benefit working Americans. And that's why Democrats like Moskowitz are so important right now. They're not just opposing for the sake of politics. They're defending responsible governance, economic realism, and transparency. And they're doing it in a way that actually reaches people who are tired of empty political theater. Every time Moskowitz delivers a moment like this, he's reminding Americans that it's okay to expect more from Congress, that fiscal responsibility isn't about slashing programs that help people, but about cutting waste and reinvesting that money into things that actually strengthen the country: infrastructure, education, healthcare, clean energy, and fair wages. And the best part? He does it with personality. He brings humor, clarity, and empathy, the qualities that have been missing from so much of our national debate. What you saw wasn't just comedy in a hearing room. It was accountability wrapped in wit. It was a Democrat showing that seriousness and sarcasm can coexist when the goal is truth. Moskowitz didn't just doge their budget, he dismantled it. He exposed how hollow the GOP's claims of fiscal prudence really are, and he did it in a way every American can understand, by comparing their inflated, self-serving numbers to the reality of what everyday people actually get. That's what this party stands for: Democrats who believe government should work efficiently, transparently, and in service of the people, not the powerful.